Virgos, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your September reading. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Now, let's see what's coming through for you. In September, oh, by the way, in September, we will be in your season. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday celebration. I hope you get a lot of gifts. And in September, we will be in the energy of Hermit. Hermit is actually ruled by your sign. And then also Moon, because September 2025 adds to number 18, which is the Moon in Tarot, and 18 adds to number 9, which is the Hermit. And Moon and Hermit, both energy has to do with contemplation, self-reflection, intuition, high intuition, high psychic awareness, dreams, because Moon represents our subconscious, our emotions, feelings, psychic abilities, and Hermit has to do with again making time for self-reflection and contemplation to access our intuition, and both energy also reminds us to trust ourselves, and we don't want to look outside for answers and solutions. Instead, whatever it is that we are coming across, it's important to be aware of our own inner wisdom, our own inner knowing, what we have learned from our past experiences. So the energy reminds us to trust ourselves, be confident, and do not get distracted by what's out there. It could be anything. It could be what's happening in the world. It could be old fears. It could be beliefs, patterns, habits, and beliefs, or it could also be people's opinions, judgments, our own conflicting thoughts, things like that. So it's important to become aware of these things so we can make right choices and decisions and move forward with whatever it is that we want to do in our life, right? So that's what that energy is all about. Now, let's see. So this is a new cycle for you because it's your birthday month. You are stepping into a new cycle, and it's a great time to again make time to to understand your experiences, where you are now, where you want to go. So a perfect time if you want to set new intentions, new goals, things like that. So this is a Celtic rose. Queen of Wands is in the center of the reading. That's fire energy. Queen of Wands. This could be the energy that you are embodying, Virgo. This is all about making things happen, hope and optimism. Queen of Cups. So 2 Queen cards in the center of the reading. 8 of Pentacles is in the subconscious. For the past, you have 9 of Swords. For the future position, you have High Priestess, which is ruled by the Moon. High Priestess is ruled by the Moon. And immediate future is the Star. In advice for the month of September is King of Wands. Environment, Queen of Swords. What's going on? You are getting all the code cards here. Opportunities, 10 of Wands. And then final outcome card is 8 of Wands. So you have 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands, and then Knight of Swords. This is speed. Again, another code card. So this may have something to do with your social circle picking up speed. It could be that you are meeting new people, you are making new friends, partnerships, collaboration. It could also be personal life. And Knight of Swords here is fast movement, and that's what I'm seeing with 8 of Wands as well. So this could mean you making rapid progress, and yes, on the other hand, it could also be about whatever it is that you are doing. It could be that you are rushing through things, Virgo. So just be mindful how it could be. Maybe it's a busy period and you are like finishing things and moving to the next, whatever it is that you are working on. On the other hand, if that is not the case, it's important to know where you are coming from. There is that sense of restlessness, and as if you can't just get to as if you can't wait to just finish something in order to begin something else, things like that. So rushing is what this energy is. On the other hand, something to do with communication is also coming through. This is where Nine of Swords is in the past position, and with both these energies, something to do with communication here, because in the environment you have Queen of Swords. So again, it could be your personal interactions with others. So this is where you are responding to a situation without really like reflecting on it. Maybe there are certain things are so you are like immediately responding to something and you will realize, oh shoot, so this is totally something different, something like that. Maybe it may have something to do with a restless mind. Maybe there are several things going on in the mind, and maybe somebody is asking you something and you are like you're responding to them, or whatever the case may be, and maybe you are not fully there, is what I'm seeing. So it may have something to do with your environment, wherever you are, whatever it is that you are doing. SPD mind is what this energy is, so just be aware of that. Especially when it comes to important matters, like important meetings, discussions, presentations, things like that. You just have to be careful not to rush, because otherwise you will miss some, you will make some mistakes, you will miss some valid information, and you will feel bad about things later on. On the other hand, this is where somebody is upset, and maybe someone is overreacting here and someone is feeling bad. So both could be your energy. So just be aware of that, okay? All right. And this is the past, in the past position. So this could be the energy of August, what you are coming across. So on the one hand, it could be, again, mental exhaustion, emotional exhaustion. It could be you feeling bad about certain things. On the other hand, it could also be sleeplessness. So, but moving into September, the energy is shifting. So that's the this is where you are able to release whatever this is. This is past and this is immediate future. And star is where there is a major release happening. So I'm not sure what you are releasing. It could be something in your external. Like for instance, 10 of Wands is here. This is all the things you want to do, everything that you have to do, responsibilities, duties, attachments. So it's a lot. Like, looks like it's going to be a busy period for some of you, and there's a lot on your plate. And but this is where it could be that you are readjusting your priorities, readjusting your schedules, reprioritizing, refocusing your energy on something that matters to you the most. Maybe you are simplifying, you are letting go of certain things. It could be anything, people, places, things, conversations that you don't want to be a part of, projects that you don't want to be a part of, and you are spending your time and energy wisely. This is where self-care is happening. After this, you need that, Virgo. And you are focusing on, it could be that you are going on a retreat, like a spiritual retreat, or it could be you taking a break, going on a vacation, something like that. So this is calm, quiet after this, after a chaotic period. So that's nice. But you also have this coming through. So I'm not sure. You have both energies. This is calm and quiet. This is a little bit stress. So both energies are coming through. So it's important to know, it's important to fill your own cup, Virgo. So you can give your 100% to whatever it is that you are taking up. Yes, this is a lot, and everything is close to your heart. This is not something you can just let go. This is some things that are important for you, So it's not about, so it's all about understanding, okay, this is what I am coming across, this is what I have on my plate. How do I how do I want to handle this with ease, and without feeling that sense of overwhelm, anxiety, and things like that. So what needs to change, what needs to happen, so you can take care of whatever it is that you are coming across with ease. So that's important to know. And this is where you want to make time for you, for self-care, contemplation, things like that, so you can handle the BC easily. All right, so the most important card, the advice for the month of September is King of Wands. So King of Wands energy, I don't see you here, Virgo. Yes, you are here with Pentacles because yours is an earth sign and Pentacles is earth element. So, but what I'm seeing here is you have King of Wands and Queen of Wands, which is fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And then you have Queen of Cups and High Priestess is ruled by the moon, which is Cancer, and this is Cancer energy. So you have that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy coming through. High Priestess is Cancer, and then you have Star, which is Aquarius. You have Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords, which is air element, which is what? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So I don't see your card here. But this could be your energy, okay? Maybe this is the month where you are handling several things. So it could be that you are on top of your priorities, you are staying organized. This is a leadership card. So this has to do with managing your days, your schedules, your responsibilities, and staying more organized, and you are getting things done here. That's what I'm saying. With both these cards, this is fiery energy, like it. Yes, so that will actually, you are using that energy wisely, for constructive purposes. So yeah, you are coming across a lot of new ideas, new projects, new opportunities is what I'm seeing here, and you are doing something about it, and this is also where you are asked to, the tendency here is to do everything by yourself, Virgo. So that something to be mindful of. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles is single-mindedly focusing on something here. And yeah, if this is the energy that you are embodying, the tendency is to take care of everything by yourself. So it's important to delegate, share your responsibilities, ask for help whenever you need it. So you can get things done at the end of the day and still make some time for you, for things that are important for you. So what's the advice with King of Wands? The advice here is to lead. Yes, this is again a card of leadership. So it's about, the energy is reminding you it's time to take things in your own hands, take initiatives, and make a positive change. If there is something you want to change, if you want to create some kind of changes in your life, personal life, or it could also be your professional life. If there is certain things that you want to do, it could be starting a business, a creative project, it could be your social responsibilities, your commitments, whatever the case may be. King of Wands is here to remind you to take the lead. You don't want to follow. This is a month where you don't want to follow. This is a month where you want to take things in your own hands, take initiatives, do what needs to be done. But at the same time, it's also important to manage your days, your schedules, and so you can get things done by the end of the month. Yeah, something to do with partnerships and collaboration is also coming through. Queen of Swords is in the environment. It could be someone you are connecting with, and some communication is happening there. It could be personal life or your professional life. Maybe you are partnering up with someone there. And then you have Eight of Pentacles is in the subconscious. Eight of Pentacles is you going back to your routine. So yeah, this is travel coming through for some of you. It could be that you are traveling and this is where you are back home, and then it's the or you are going back to old routines. Yeah, calm and peace is restored. So on the other hand, Eight of Pentacles is also where you are doing something like repetitive task is what I am seeing here. It could be that something that you are doing, it's like something that you are doing something that you are doing every single day. So may have something to do with your daily routine, or it could be work related, you know. For some it could be training, it could be a project that you are working on. It's the same thing that you are doing every single day. So routine is what this energy is. On the other hand, it could also be you learning, training, something like that. Perfection is what this is, Virgo, which is what your energy, your sign is all about, you know. Order, perfection, quality, that's what your sign is all about. So that's what I'm seeing here. So you are in your elements. So and this is your birthday month anyways. So this is where you are putting things back in order. It could be that you are going back to fix something. Again, so if this is something that you are feeling bad about, this is also where you are aware of what is it, where is it, what's going on, what transpired, and what needs to change, and this is where you are creating that change. So you are going back to fix something. It may also have something to do with a conversation you want to have with someone there. And yes, perfection. So how is this playing out in your life? So perfection, it could be something that you are working on, Virgo. Maybe you want things to go in a perfect way, or it could be seeking perfection in relationships, you know, within like your own self expectations, the way you want to show up, things like that. So yeah, I don't want to say anything else. It's totally up to you. Like, because the thing is, whenever we seeking perfection is a good thing, but when we are fixated on, when we get so fixated on having things in a certain way, then we only get frustrated, you know. So just saying, it's totally up to you what you want to do. But yeah, so know where you are seeking perfection. It could be self expectations also, and that's what I'm seeing here, responsibilities, you know, and that can lead to exhaustion. So remember how you want to handle things. Maybe it's important to ask yourself, is there a better way to do things? Is there something that I'm not seeing? Is there someone who can help me with things? It could be several things. Like, for instance, if you are self-employed, it could be hiring new people. It could be outsourcing. It could be, you know, the things that you don't want to do. Maybe let others help you with things, things like that. So maybe there is, it's important to know what your options are. So in the center of the reading, you have Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups. So two queens. So again, something to do with people in your life. Queen of Wands is yeah, fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So it could be both energy. It could be your energy that you are embodying. Queen of Wands is again someone who is like again a card of leadership. This is where you are, you know what to do, you are staying focused and you are getting things done. So this is also a card of, again, new ideas, inspirations, feeling that sense of excitement, enthusiasm. This is where it could be that you are creating something with others, a group. It could be a group environment, it could be a collaborative project, and this is where you are very clear about what you want. Queen of Swords is in the environment, so whatever it is that you are working on, your vision is clear, you know where you are going, what you want. That intensity is what I am seeing here, intensity. And it's because like where you are going, what you need to do, so the path is clear, so there are no doubts in your mind about what you want, so that is what I am seeing here with Queen of Swords. Clarity of vision and clear thinking, and yeah, being assertive, asking for what you want. Clear communication is what this energy is. And then you also have Queen of Cups here. So this is where, if this is your energy, Virgo, this is where you are also paying attention to your intuition. Yes, you are coming across inspiring ideas and thoughts, but this is also where you are also listening to your own intuition. You are paying attention to your own triggers. If there have been something, this is where you are becoming more aware of your own triggers, your own emotional nature. So yes, and High Priestess, both these cards here has to do with high intuition. These cards here tells me that you are in touch with your higher self, like your body, your mind, your intuition. You are staying connected to yourself. So you are listening to your intuition, and you might also come across some dreams. This is mystical energy, all these three cards, like mystical experiences is what I'm seeing. Yes, this is your birthday month. You might come across something like, weird experiences. So it could be, dreams. It could be, you might notice certain things, and it could also be things are picking up speed. By that, what I mean, manifestation. Manifestation is happening. You might, it's like you are meeting the right people, you are having the right, the meaningful conversations, you are getting the right, new ideas, and you are making new friends, things like that. So this is, you are in the flow. You are in the flow. You are going with the flow. This is effortless movement. And things are just happening, and you are just rolling with these changes, So that's amazing. Yes, what again, like I mentioned, whatever it is that you are doing, Virgo, it's very close to your heart. So yes, it's a little bit stressful, but this could be eustress. Eustress is when we absolutely love something, whatever it is that we are doing, and we enjoy it, we are present with it, we are clear about, what it is that we want and things like that. So looks like that's what's happening for some of you guys here. Your true north. This is the direction in your life. So you are moving in the right direction. Wow. Look at these cards. You are moving in the right direction. So this is how the cards showed up. And then this, right? So this is your north, your true north, and meaning your clear vision. It could be that there is something new that you want to do. So it could be anything. It may have something to do with your relationships. It could be some changes that you want to make in your life. It could be a project that you are working on. It may have something to do with community work. So something that's meaningful for you is what this energy is. And this is also where you are getting guidance. It could be through other people. It could be, again, it could be that you are meeting the right people, and you are coming across the right information and things like that. And this is where it feels like you are moving in the right direction. So there's a lot of communication. So communication wise, it's going to be a busy week. And this is heart-centered energy. So it may have something to do with your work, whatever it is that you are working on, or it could be personal life. This is where you are having a heart-to-heart, like, meaning it doesn't have to be personal life. It could be the people you are coming across. Maybe you are, meeting the right people, Virgo, and you can be yourself, So there is nothing to hide here, and you can be authentic. You can be genuine in your in these connections. So it just feels like home, whoever you are with. So that's what I'm seeing with star energy. Like, it could be maybe, this is where you are expressing yourself in an authentic way. And yes, you might feel a little bit vulnerable, but that's what's needed. The time we are in now, that's what's needed. And the superficial is history. That is something we need to let go of, the outside, the external persona. And these times ask for genuine connections, heart centered energy, and vulnerability. And this is where you are okay with your vulnerability. So that's nice. And you are having, this is where, authentic expression is what I'm seeing, and you are releasing all kinds of superficiality. So that's amazing. So what is it that you need to release is what this energy is reminding you. But you will know, you don't have to worry about this. It could be that, with these energies here, it could be that you are releasing worrisome thoughts, whatever it is that this is like worrying about things, and if that is the case, this is where you are making some changes. This could mean forgiveness. This could mean releasing old fears, because the moon's energy, and you also have high priestess, which is moon's energy. And so you will come across something, this is where you are stirring your subconscious, and things will surface. And then when it does, it's important to be present with it, and that's exactly what's happening here. So this is where you are reminded not to avoid anything, not to ignore anything, but be with whatever is surfacing. It could be old memories. It could be you becoming more aware of your own, like, patterns, tendencies, habits that are not helping anymore. Or it may have something to do with the what you are working on, relationships, things like that. So a release is happening here, and that is also helping you travel light. This is where you are carrying a lot of baggages, Virgo. So again, both energies are coming through. So just know, like, where do you want to focus your energy, So this is where you are carrying a lot of baggages. It could be literally, maybe some of you guys are traveling, and maybe you have a lot of luggage, So that's what, travel energy is coming through. By the way, star is also about wish fulfillment. So this is where dreams are coming true. So maybe a great time if you want to set intentions, be very clear about what you want, because manifestation is happening. Maybe you will be guided in the right direction. Yes, high priestess is in the conscious position. So this is where it could be someone you are dealing with. A high priestess is ruled by Cancer energy, or it could be your energy, Virgo. So if this is your energy, this is where you are listening to your intuition, your instincts. You are following your instincts. Yeah, following your inspiration. So for some, when I say following your inspiration and everything, it could be a creative project that you are working on. For others, it could be like maybe you want to do something, maybe you want to change homes and move somewhere else, maybe you want to buy something, maybe you want to buy a car or something that you always wanted to own. On the other hand, it could be like maybe you want to do something about your health, maybe you want to join a gym, take up a workout program, something like that. Maybe you want to be more healthy, maybe you want to take care of yourself more, maybe you want to make new friends, so whatever it is that you want to do, this is the month where you are making a list of all the things that you want to do, and then once that is done, then universe will guide our path. Once we are clear about what it is that you want, maybe think about making a list, Virgo, which is what your sign is all about. Organization. Maybe writing things down will be really helpful. Write down all your dreams. What is it that you want to accomplish? You may not know how to get this done and what the next step is, but that's okay. It's important to be clear about your intentions, and it's then important to also stay open to the opportunities that you are coming across. So this could mean, yes, the opportunities will be there, then it's up to you whether you want to grab that opportunity and go with the flow, or if we are not conscious, we will fall back on old way of doing things, old patterns. By that, like for instance, maybe you want to make new friends, right? Just an example, it doesn't have to be true for everybody. Maybe you are a very friendly person, and maybe this is something that comes very easy to you. So just an example. So if maybe if you're an introvert, you want to stay home and you just want to focus on things that are important to you. However, you also want to meet new people, you want to make new friendships, genuine connections, not like not making friends for the sake of making friendships. Maybe you just want to meet people who you can connect with easily and who share common goals, things like that, So, but then you also don't want to get out of the house. You just want to stay home because there are a lot of things that you need to focus on, and you are not getting the time to go out, or maybe you don't know where to meet these kinds of people. And so maybe, but that's okay, is what I'm trying to say. And maybe if you don't know how to accomplish certain things, what the next step is, that's okay. You don't want to struggle with anything, but universe will guide your path. You will be guided in the right direction. And so it's important to, so maybe, there is a chance for you to meet someone. But if you are thinking, okay, I don't want to go, this is like, it's a weekend, I want to stay home because it's another work week coming, and if that is the case, then nothing will happen. Okay, so once you set your intentions, it's also important to stay open to the opportunities you are coming across and grab them. And so that might not make you feel comfortable, because you might have to get out of your comfort zone. And so that's what I'm trying to say. So it will be a little bit difficult, but then things will get easier and easier. So for some, it may have something to do with something else that's important for you. It doesn't have to be about friendships. So just an example. So High Priestess is where you are coming across different kinds of experiences. So some may be like, look at these cards. This is stress, and this is calm, peace, and harmony. So whatever it is that you are coming across, it's a mix of both. So it could also be people that you are coming across. Maybe sometimes you are seeing their good qualities, like easygoing nature, and sometimes they are a little bit frustrating, a little bit difficult, and so you don't know like who this person is, And it could also be yourself, Virgo. Maybe you are also noticing things within you that is like, this is shadow energy coming through. So maybe there are certain things within you that you are noticing that you are not happy with. But at the same time, there are also certain qualities that you can be proud of, you want to be proud of, you know. So this is all about strength, inner strength, courage, wisdom, and this is a card of knowledge and wisdom. And so, yeah. So whenever that happens, it's also important to, like, whenever you notice things like that, like the things that you need to work on, it's important to also focus on your strengths. So finding that balance is important. We don't want to dwell in all those negative thinkings, negative thinking. Instead, we also want to, you know, come to the surface and see things for what they are. And yeah, so that will help you create that balance. So star here has to do with creating balance. So this could be, know how this is playing out in your life balance. So it could be work-life balance. It could be you know, something to do with emotional regulation. Maybe, you know, there are certain things that you are coming across which is difficult to handle, but at the same time you are also reminded to pay attention to what's going well. Like gratitude is what this energy is. And so that will help you create that sense of balance. And it's also about, again, if you are coming across like it's important not to beat yourself down when you recognize you know, your own patterns or things like that, but it's at the same time it's also important to focus on strengths. So balance is what that energy is, balancing things out. With both these energies, it feels like, you know, you are working on something that's very important for you. So you are like with your head down and you are like, you know, working, giving it your 100% attention, oblivious of what's happening around you. So if this is you, then it's important to, again, creating that balance is important. Taking breaks in between is important, so you can breathe, you know, calm the mind, relax the body, and so you can also stay open to new insights, your intuition, things like that. That will make things easier. So High Priestess is a transition, Virgo. It could be that, again, for some of you guys, it could be travel, or it could be that you are in between jobs, in between relationships. It could be that you are moving. So in between things. On the other hand, it could be like a sense of uncertainty. Maybe like, you know, you are beginning something, or it could be what's happening in the world right now. Things are, you know, uncertain. So yeah, maybe that's where you are now. But both these energies are reminding you to wait. This is where you are waiting. So I'm not sure, waiting for what. So it could be waiting for, like for instance, if you are starting a business or something, this could be like waiting for approval, or yeah, things like that. On the other hand, it could be it could also be other things like waiting for something to change, waiting for someone to change. So just be aware what is it that you are waiting for, because your advice card is King of Wands. King of Wands is reminding you to take initiatives, move things forward, you know. So maybe this is reminding you, stop waiting. Maybe you have done all the waitings. Maybe you know, you already know. So stop waiting for approval, validation. Instead, move forward and do whatever it is that you want to do, Virgo. So this is a card of knowledge. This is a card of wisdom. And so whatever it is that you need, you have it, you have what it takes. So King of Wands in the advice position is reminding you now it's time for you to roll up your sleeves, get back on track, and stop waiting and do whatever it is that you need to do. So this is an action oriented month. So for some, this could also mean procrastination, so putting things for another day. So just be aware. So if that is what's happening, then so the balance may also have something to do with taking action at the same time. So you don't want to wait your entire life for something to change. I don't know what you are coming across, Virgo, to be honest with you, and I'm not sure in which area this is playing out. So if that is something that you are coming across, maybe it needs a little bit reflection, contemplation, so it's reminding you the insights that you are coming across, and you are coming across a lot of new ideas. Instead of waiting for things to be perfect, instead of waiting for assurance and guarantee, something like that, it's important to take that next step, even though you don't know how things are going to pan out. And what does that mean for you? Like taking that next step. Yeah, this is perfection. If you are waiting for everything to be perfect before you begin, then it will be a little bit difficult. It will be challenging. Instead, just begin and the path will open up. So what is it that you can do today to move things forward? So, High Priestess. So for some, this could also be someone you are consulting. You have High Priestess and Queen of Swords. So this is, it could be, a healer, a teacher, counselor, or it could be like a tarot reader, astrologer. Past life regression is also what this energy is. So it could be that maybe some of you guys are interested in past life regression or hypnotherapy. Maybe you are meeting someone like that. And yeah, for some, this could also be legal matters. Yeah, so like for instance, if you are starting a new business or something, this could mean getting all the paperwork in order, consulting an attorney, and it could also be a CPA, something to do with taxation, insurance, those kinds of things. All right, the star card here makes total sense because in September we are entering into eclipse season. So we have two eclipses happening in September. The first one is on the 7th of September, which is a lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Pisces. This could also be Pisces energy coming through for you. And then on the 21st, we have another, oh wow, solar eclipse is happening in your sign, Virgo. It's on the 21st. Okay, so this totally makes sense. And that will actually inspire you to make some changes. So not sure, it may have something to do with your routine, going through a change, and you focusing on your health. It could be strength training, or it could be watching your diet, alternative medicines. Reiki, you know, going to a spa or something like that. Something to do with hydrotherapy. So, hydrotherapy, healing. Okay, healing is happening. So, if there have been something that you were coming across, this is where healing is happening. It could be healing happening in relationships. It could be, you making peace with something like past experiences, something like that. This is where you are coming across some new information. It could be that you are learning things, Virgo. Like it could be that you are, again, like I said, you are meeting people and you are learning from each other. And this is where that information is actually helping you heal. Inner child healing, or it could be relationships. It may have something to do with forgiveness. Some of you guys are also taking up a spiritual practice. It could be meditation. It could be, again, learning a healing modality like Reiki or something like that. Yeah, and it looks like you are making it part of your everyday routine. Is there something else that's coming through? Okay, now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. So the advice for the month of September is lead. It's lead, don't follow. Initiate the changes you want to see and take action. Move forward. Release the weight, Virgo. If things feels heavy, know what the heavy is all about. Release the baggage and move forward. Travel light. Pay attention to your intuition because your intuition is very strong. Your dreams, the people you are coming across, information you are receiving, insights that you are receiving. And here with 8 of Wands, this is where you are releasing the control. If there is something, so this is control, I don't know if this is your energy or if this is somebody else's energy. And this is, if you are fixated on getting things done in a certain way, if you have this fixed idea that things needs to go in a certain way, and if you are struggling with it because of that, then this is where you are asked to release. So it could be that maybe you are becoming more aware of that and you are releasing the control. So you are aware of what you have control over and what you don't have control over, and this is where you are letting things be. You are letting things fall in its place, and so yeah, this is easy going, like going with the flow. So know where do you want to remain a little bit flexible. Star here is inspiration, guidance. So this is you being a source of guidance and inspiration for others. So it could be through your work, Virgo. So if you have like a if you are a content creator, if you are on social media, it could be maybe you are a writer, speaker. It could be that you are starting a podcast or something like that. Maybe you are an artist. So whatever the case may be, this is where you are in the limelight. And yes, if that is not something you want, no choice, you are still in the limelight. But that can make you feel a little bit seen and vulnerable. But at the same time, this is where you are asked to lead. This is where you are not thinking about yourself or your own needs. Your vision is bigger than that. And when our vision, our dream is bigger than ourselves, then we transcend our own limitations. So that's what's happening here. This is where you are transcending your own limitations. And this is again something to do with guiding others, inspiring others in some way. It could be through your work, or it could also be the people around you, family members, friends, the people you are coming across every day. So yeah. And on the other hand, this is also like silence, meaning for some of you guys, it's not like you are shouting from a rooftop, what you can do and everything. It's not like you are teaching others, or if you have, like, maybe you don't have an instruction guide for others. This is just you being yourself, the way you do your life. Maybe others are watching and taking note, and that's actually inspiring them in some way. Spirit, please give us a message for Virgo. What do they need to do? What do they need to be aware of? Virgos. Virgos, your message for September is the sacred well. Wow, that totally goes with the star energy. So it could be literally you taking a break, going on a vacation, and something to do with, again, spending time near a water body. So it could be a pool, it could be an ocean, a lake, a pond, whatever the case may be. Or it could be, like I said, hydrotherapy, like some kind of healing modality that you are doing. Lovely. Oh, look at this card, so beautiful. So the message is replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. That's what I was reminding you guys. This is where you want to fill your own cup so you can be fully present with whatever it is that you are coming across, and do it with ease and without like overwhelm or anxiety. So let me read this out to you. $126. Of course, right? 126 adds to number 9, which is Hermit card, which is what September is number 9 month, and Hermit is also ruled by your sign. So synchronicities, I told you, all these energies here has to do with synchronicities. So pay close attention to your intuition, signs, synchronicities, dreams. Thus, the sacred well, replenishment, self care, giving from a place of plenty. The sacred well is a resting place, a recovery place, a healing place. It's somewhere for weary travelers to be replenished, a place where we can receive and resource in order to go back out into the world and give. As the adage says, we can only give to others what we have given to ourselves or have ourselves been given. How full is your inner well? Are you giving from a place of overspilling plenty, or are you overextending and giving from a parched land? Self-care has come to be regarded as a somewhat frivolous, luxurious practice. However, self-care is much more fundamental than that. It's about resourcing ourselves in rhythmic way. It doesn't necessarily need to involve splurging on an expensive spa break or vacation. It could simply be taking time out in nature with the sun on your back. It could be spending an extra 5 minutes each morning to slowly drink your cup of tea, or running a bath with essential oils when the children are asleep. If we are relying on our reserves to sustain us, eventually our inner well will run dry. And when we reach this place, it takes an awful lot to return to a state of balance. Do you feel guilty for putting yourself first? Do you question whether you should give yourself what you really truly earn for? How can you reprioritize your energetic well being? The sacred well is calling us to come home. The sacred well is calling us to come home to it and to frequent it in a rhythmic way. Soul inquiry. How are you being called to fill up your inner well? Wow. But what I'm seeing here, Virgo, is you are actually, this is your higher self talking to you. And you are listening, is what I'm seeing, because you are paying attention. And with both these cards, this is where you are taking care of yourself. You are prioritizing your own health and well-being, because you have things to do, and you want to be present with whatever it is you are coming across. You want to give it your 100%, be it your relationships, be it your home, family, the projects that you are working on, the people you are coming across, the opportunities, things like that. That's the place where you are coming from. Perfection, self-expectations. But in order for you to do that, you have to fill your own cup. Take good care of yourself. This could mean physically, mentally, and emotionally. So you can give, so you can be there. Amazing, powerful. Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Do remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you like what you see here, do support the channel. Thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful month ahead. Happy birthday again. Please take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading.